Welcome, welcome to a very special edition of New at 2 with Be So In.
Hello.
We are coming to you from the Oklahoma City store. This is Kaylin and Jan.
Yes, and I just want to make a point. There is some jackhammering going on in the parking lot behind us.
Yes.
We apologize if there's some noise. We might have to pause to avoid the noise.
And
but we're going to try and
mic'd,
yes.
so that should pick us up instead of them, but bear with us, please. Okay, so the reason it's a special edition today is because, in case you haven't heard, there is an update for our radiances to make them even better.
Right, because with all new computerized things
come updates.
They just do, like your phone, your computer, and because your sewing machine
it's now more of a computer than it has ever been.
It's a computer that sews.
We thought it would be a good idea then to show you how we do that so that we can all enjoy our radiances to the fullest extent.
Right.
So what we're going to do is we're going to walk you guys through the steps for this.
Okay.
So where we start is the Baby Lock website.
Okay, so that is
babylock.com.
Yep.
Okay, so from there, I'm going to navigate to the support tab, and then from there to the machine support and updates. And then what I'll do is I will scroll until I find the radiance. These are in order of like height of like capacity, all the features and stuff for the most part. So it's going to be down here at the bottom. We have the Radiance and the Radiance Limited Edition. Now, just so you guys know, whether you have one or the other, the update file is the same.
And right now, really the only thing that people are going to have
is the limited editions, because y'all are my first adopters, and so those are the beautiful machines
the one you want to
that
go
have gone
to.
home with you. So doesn't matter which one you click, but since we've got a limited edition here, we're going to say get downloads.
Okay, you said it doesn't matter which one you click, but
they will be the same. The update file is the same.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and click on the one that it matches your machine.
Yes, we have a limited edition on our floor here, so I clicked limited edition. What you're going to see is a pop-up window, and then on it, and it has a bunch of instructions. It's basically read this first, that the update file is in here with the PDF instructions. Okay, and so what we're going to do is they've told us here we need to make sure we have a minimum 8 GB flash drive. What we've done is gone to our local office supply store and picked up, this one is a 16 gig. So you can use 8 or 16. So we went ahead and got 16.
Right.
So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on this hyperlink right here, and it's going to automatically download the file.
Okay.
And that's going to take just a minute, so we will be right back. Okay, so what I've got here up in my downloads is that it has now finished downloading. As a reminder, we did select the one for the machine that we have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to navigate over here, and I'm going to tap the folder icon to show this in my file explorer. So what it's going to do is it's going to open it up, and it's going to show it to me. And this is my whole downloads page. You guys might have noticed I've actually practiced this a couple times to help you guys. What we're going to have is a zipped file. You know it's zipped because it looks
the
zipped.
Zipper is closed.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to expand this window by tapping the square icon here next to my close icon. And it's just going to make this the size of my whole screen.
Okay.
And what I have now is I can easily see where it says extract all. I have this clicked, and then I click extract all. It's going to prompt me where to save it. If I leave that alone, it saves it right where it already is, which is easy peasy. So I click extract, and then we're going to give it a moment to load the new file.
It's moving pretty fast.
It is. And this can depend on your internet connection speed, but it downloads pretty quickly.
Because it's just opening the file.
It is just extracting it from the zipped file. Yep. I don't know enough about computers to know exactly what that means in terms of code.
Okay.
Okay, so what it's going to do is it's going to open a new window where it'll show us the files that are on there. Now, if for any reason yours didn't open a new window, all you got to do is come over here and it'll have populated the folder unzipped. See, no zipper?
No
that
zipper.
You can just double click on. It'll be the same name as the folder that
without
you were
the
using.
zipper on it.
Without the zipper, that's
Got
right. Okay, so we have our files. We have 2 files, and let me make these a larger views to help you guys here. There we go. We have one that is the update itself. It is a .upf file. The other thing we have here is a PDF. This is the instructions for how to do it. I have these printed for myself. That's what I'm following to help you guys right now. You do not have to print them if you would prefer to just read them on your screen. That is fine. But it goes step by step of what we're going to show you today. It even includes some beautiful illustrations here, okay, of how to correctly update your machine.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to take my flash drive and I'm going to put it in the flash drive port on the side of my machine.
Okay.
Okay. And then what I'm going to do, it usually will automatically open a page here.
Right.
And I can see this is a brand new flash drive. There's nothing in it.
Which, if you're using a flash drive that you have already used before and it has something on it,
yes,
you must delete it,
reformat and delete.
Reformat it. Yes.
So what you'll do to do that is you would come down here to where you see the icon of the flash drive in my kind of menu here. You can right click and you will see the word format. You're going to click that and you're going to say okay to the window that pops up to format it, and you're good to go.
My suggestion is
use a new one.
Use a new flash drive.
Use a new one. But you can reformat if you
Right.
if you want. So what I'm going to do, it said very specifically in the instructions that I read a minute ago, not to drag and drop the file.
Okay.
Okay?
Good to know.
One thing you can do is you can click and hold a file and drag it into a new window to copy it. I don't understand computers, but if BabyLock told me not to drag and drop, I'm not going to drag and drop.
So how do you get it over there?
So what you're going to do, you have two options. You have your keystrokes to copy and paste, which is holding Control and then C and Control and then V.
Okay.
Or, which is a little more visual for you guys, I can hover over the file, I can right click, I can hit copy, and then I can go back to my USB. I can right click anywhere in this open field and I can click paste. And then it's going to take it a moment to load here. And this one does take a little bit more time, so we'll come right back whenever this is loaded.
Okay.
Okay, so now we have our file copied onto our flash drive. So what I need to do now is safely eject my flash drive. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to go back down here. Remember, we've got that menu of all the different places you can go in your computer. One of them down here is my USB, okay? I'm going to right click that USB and I'm going to go to where it says eject. I'm going to eject, and it might say, oh, it's currently in use. I'm here to tell you sometimes I don't believe it. If you do eject this way, you can say continue, and if you're certain that the files aren't open somewhere, you can safely click continue, okay? I'm going to say continue, and then it's going to let me know down here that it is safe to remove my hardware.
Okay.
So I'm going to pull this out of the computer.
Got it.
I'm going to shut this computer.
Yep.
And now come with me over to the Radiance.
Okay. Walking across the store.
Okay. So you guys actually, oh, I just dropped my flash drive. You guys actually caught us in the middle of starting a picture play.
Right, and see all those pretty threads?
See all these threads. And then you want to show them the,
we
like,
already took it out. We
the
took it
earliest
off so we could do
percolations.
this. But this is the beginning of our picture play, and we promise we will have that finished one. We'll ask them to post that.
So
up
here's
on
what I
Facebook.
want. Any guesses as to what you guys think that's going to be?
We're not going to tell them?
No.
Oh.
It's
well,
more fun this way.
Okay, yeah.
What do you guys think from that it's going to be? Because we've already been having so much fun playing on this machine.
And just so you know, it is a photograph that we uploaded, and it is a landscapey type thing.
Yes, there's your only hints though.
Okay, but we will have them post that so you
So
can
we
see
did, all we did to pause this is we saved the picture plate design into our machine, and then we turned off the machine.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do now, my machine is off. I'm going to come around here to the side, and if you can show them where the USB ports are right there.
You know what? You're going to have to go around me. I think.
And I'm going to just plug this in like this, okay, into the top USB port of my machine.
Okay.
Okay.
And then
Machine is off.
I'm positioning myself so I'm getting the glare off the screen.
Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down the needle threader button, okay? I'm going to continue to hold this down as I turn on the machine.
Which is over there on the right.
Which is on the right-hand side where it's always been.
And you're still holding the needle thread.
I'm going to hold this per BabyLock's instructions until I see the update screen. And you guys will see that here in just a moment so you know exactly what it looks like, though those instructions have a screenshot of it for you to see. So I'm still holding this. I'm getting a tiny finger workout while it loads, okay?
You can handle it.
I bet I can. My fingers are strong. I don't know. Now, one thing it does say is even if the screen goes dark, don't turn it back off and don't let go of this button. Okay. So I'm trusting the process. It has this fun little animation to entertain me.
Is the sand moving or is it just flipping over?
It moves also.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is the screen I was waiting for.
So when you see that one,
I can let go of the button. Okay, this is how we tell our machine I'm going into update mode.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'm going to see here is my machine, and then I have two icons. I have one that's lit because I have a flash drive in here, and it's going to show me the name of the flash drive. You know, you can rename them if you want, but this is just the name that came with it.
Right.
And then if you're doing one on Wi-Fi, it would show you right there. Now, this very first update has to be on a flash drive.
Yep.
So we have gone ahead and used that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap this one here. And then it's going to say press load after making sure it's giving you one last chance. Is that USB in there? It better be in there.
It's in there.
Okay. And then you saw me do it. You guys can probably, well, no, you can't see it, but it's poking out there. And then I'm going to tap load. Okay. That's it. Now it's going to load here, and I do have a progress bar to see. A couple of important things.
Do not turn
it off. It needs to be awake and functioning as though it's had a whole pot of coffee to do this update.
Just leave it be.
Okay. Part of the reason we're doing our flash drive instead of our Wi-Fi is this is a big boy update.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that it has all the connectivity,
some pattern connect, and
just some
odds and ends things.
Life.
Right, and it's going to make it function like in tip-top shape. The way I think about it is all of the like little fun things that we want it to do, it's going to make all those magical things come
That's right.
true.
It's a good, better, best.
Now, one thing I do want to point out while this is updating is this is not the update for IQ Designer. That one is coming out in early January, and we will have more guidance for you. As a matter of fact, we're going to be dedicating quite a few new It 2s to the Radiance information. Not that we won't talk about other things too, but as those pertinent things come up. But think about it just like your phone or when you have a computer and there's something you need to update.
If you play video games, usually the day you buy the game, you also download the first update.
Right. I mean, that's just pretty typical. So just know that those things are coming in. IQ Designer
is coming
Enabler
in January.
Will be coming, and I'm excited because I know it's going to have all sorts of
And you know what
new fun
excites
stuff.
me about seeing the way that these updates are coming is that this means like sewing machines have arrived in the computer age.
Right. They are computers.
Like,
they just happen to sew.
We are more computers now than we've ever been before. And so I just, you know, this update's going to take a couple minutes, and it's going to give us so much more than we could have ever hoped for on any of the machines before it. So I'm thrilled to pieces to watch it do an update.
So we're going to pause and come back whenever the update is towards the end of that load.
Yep. Okay. So as you can see, it now says update complete, and it says turn off and on the machine. So we're going to do what it says. We're going to turn it off. And when I do that, I'm going to go and take out my flash drive. I'm done with it. And then we're just going to turn it back on. And one thing they did say in that PDF of instructions is that after an update, it might take it a little bit longer to turn on because it's kind of like uploading all that information now. It's putting it into effect.
Like we put it there, but now it's
we're using it. Okay. Yeah. So as with any of the other times before, what they have told us is if it is even a dark screen.
I'm going to back up because you'll see that that's flashing over there.
Right. Because it's enabling all that new information.
Right. Just let it do its thing.
And don't turn it off while it does this. We're just going to let it do its thing.
Oh, look, the sand does go through this hourglass.
I told you it did.
Okay, well, I hadn't seen it. I'm excited.
Like satins through the hourglass, you know.
So is the radiance of our life.
Oh, there you go. There you go. She got it. If anybody gets that reference, 10 points to Gryffindor.
I've been watching that for way too long.
Yeah.
I was talking about the real reason for that phrase.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it says on here.
Okay, so now we're back to what looks like the normal screen whenever it turns on, which is don't turn it off.
Do what it says. Do not turn it off.
Don't turn it off. We're gonna let it do its thing. Jan's trying to block the glare from our windows.
Yep. I'm trying to get my arms
We've
up.
reached a world where our screens are so big that our bodies aren't big enough to block the glare.
I know I've mentioned it before, but in our store we have crazy great lighting.
We have a whole wall of windows and a ton of lights up above.
And so it makes it fun to fight the reflections. You may have recalled in the past you've had to use an umbrella to block the light sometimes.
Yes, I've been there for those. Now, so here's the thing, while we wait, you know, I know we've been doing a little bit more nuts and boltsy things today, but it's really not a real Knew It Too if we don't give something away.
That's true. What are we going to give away today?
I don't know. I wasn't actually prepared.
Okay.
I just said it. Okay, so wander with me. Let's pick something.
Okay. Well, it's still Christmas time. Should we do something Christmassy?
Okay. This one's my
see her
favorite.
percolating.
Okay. If you guys have it in you to make any more Christmas projects this year, I want you to go home with this beautiful fabric. Look at these prints.
These are so pretty.
This is Riley Blake, Christmas is in Town. And like I say, it's just not a real Knew It Too if we don't give something away. So how do we win?
You have to like, share,
or comment. It's hard to do with this, sorry. And you will be in the running to win this beautiful 10-inch square pre-cut pack.
And if you do that by
Thursday at 5.
Right.
Then you'll be in the running to win this, and the lucky winner will be announced after that.
And then let's show them. There are other pieces that go
yes,
with
of course.
it.
If you want fat quarter bundles.
Right. And we also have some other Christmassy fabrics because, you know, it's never too late to get. I love that one.
We have the Magical Wonderland.
Yep, that one.
Or no, I'm sorry, Magical Winterland.
I love that one. And
we've got Better Not Pout if you want a more playful
and we
one.
Have Christmas Wishes. And Ski
Hill. We've got Merry Little Christmas.
And then
we have all the ones we have in this location that are Christmas. But
so
check out your local Be So
I think we should put some stuff on sale. So why don't we say all these Christmas, there's a table behind me, all these Christmas Riley Blake fabrics. Let's do them 25% off.
25% off. So one of you will win this one and the rest of you can get them at a discount.
That's right.
Okay, so here we are, ladies. The Radiance is booted up.
It woke up while we were wandering the store.
It did. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a tap. And there we go. Oh, I don't know if you can hear it, but our voice commands are on. And there you have it.
I feel like I'm on an airplane. Please move your hands away from the carriage.
Please move your hands and elbows. And there you go. She's calibrating to her heart's content.
So we know that a lot of you have been a little concerned about the fact that we've got a few updates that need to be on here. Updates are our friends. Updates means more things can happen.
More and better and brighter and faster and just... And you know what? Look at this. I didn't think it would do it. It saved our spot.
We weren't sure since we had to do an update. So now you get to know we just gave away what we're making.
Oh, no.
It's too late.
Oh, all right. Well,
so we live here in Oklahoma City, and on the west side of town, there's Lake Overholser, and there's a beautiful old bridge that is on Route 66, and we are stitching that out. So now, if you were guessing, now you know. But isn't it pretty? So we're going to stitch that out. That's what all these fun colors were for. So we will show you that finished one by next week's Knew It Too. It will have it done for sure. All right.
All right. Thank you for joining us.
If you have questions, do not hesitate to call.
And we are happy to walk any of you through how to do this so that your machine can be even better than it already is.
And if this is something like I don't have a Radiance, but now I'm really intrigued.
Look at this picture play. I gotta have it.
Yeah, give us a call because guess what? We do have a few available.
We've got a few left up in limited edition.
And when the new year comes around, the specials aren't as good. So if this is something like I want a great Christmas present for myself, give us a call.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.